Oops. Hi, everyone. I just wanted to make a few comments regarding the blast you just received today on March 20th from Evan Grant, praising and updating their process. So I want to speak to those 3 points, as again, there's massive misinformation coming out of our secretarial function. So the first point is being made about New Age construction. Those of you that participated in a board meeting on March 19th, it was another zoo, disgraceful board meeting where no discussion was allowed, where they approved the New Age construction contract. Now I'm only going to state facts. This is not anything personal. The company New Age Construction was started in 2025, so it has very limited experience, at least on paper. The owner of the company is a friend of Ellen's. He's trying to push this company through, which is fine if they're offering us good pricing and if they're a good contractor, but we have no ability to look at their expertise or what they've done on other projects. They're new. But the $14 a square foot for removing the top slab is above market. And I know Vadim has spoken with several contractors, and so have I. We've been told that $8 to $10 is the going rate. So that's about 40 to 50% lower than we've been offered. We requested that we be given an opportunity to bring some new proposals to the table, at least for evaluation, but we were not, even acknowledged. The board didn't even acknowledge this information. So talking about savings, that's not something that this board is interested in. They're interested in New Age construction. Again, I'm not criticizing that company, but there are much more experienced contractors in the market that are offering cheaper pricing. But you're welcome to look into that yourself, because if you don't trust, or you trust some board members, you don't trust others, review the experience of this company yourself, review the pricing yourself, and make your judgment. The additional information is that this project is being done not in accordance with recommendation of the engineer. On our Facebook page, we posted the letter from the engineer. You can take a look at what he's saying. So even if they can obtain a permit for this job, which remains to be seen, they're going to get a permit for the top slab, and then after they complete it, they're going to have to close that permit and get another permit for the structural slab, because most likely, as 3 engineers have told us, that's going to have to be removed. So 2 permit costs, again, additional costing. Also special conditions, you can get economies of scale if you get 1 contract versus 2 contracts. So total waste of funds, more expensive contract, limited experience. Benefit to the building, you judge. I don't see the benefit personally. The second point Evan Grant is making is about the audit of the 40-year certification contract. And 8 months they've been telling us that they found fraud, that we're going to get $7 million back, that the liens are going to be removed in 24 hours. And now the blast says that they've just met with the company. They haven't even provided them with all the backup. We're waiting to see input. So where was all that information coming from? Who made that determination? When, as you recall, we were going to hire Tomasetti, a very reputable firm in engineering consulting and engineering audit. We would have had the results of that audit within 6 weeks. It would have been in May here of last year. We would have known exactly what we're looking at. That audit was stopped even after we paid $5,000 to the company as a retainer. Nobody got that money back. And just constant misinformation. And then the third bullet on that blast was just incredible. Now we have $3.4 million in cash on hand, not savings anymore, cash on hand. Evan Grant stated that he has an MBA. Well, I'm glad that I was able to educate Evan Grant. I don't know how much he paid for his MBA, but I don't know what he owes me for my educational process for him. So cash on hand, Evan, doesn't mean savings, because against cash on hand, you have liabilities, and most of those funds are earmarked for expenses. No more $3.2 million in savings that you've been blasting all over the place and saying we have so much savings. But our financial statements show an over expenditure by $500,000 in 2025. So misinformation or just plain incompetence? I think probably a little bit of both. But judge for yourselves, evaluate everything. See if you want this to continue into 2026. We have an election coming up. And I personally am terrified if this board remains intact, but you may feel otherwise. Best of luck to us all.